Well, I will say once again, good evening, everyone. To the Custis of Kingston, representing His Excellency the Governor General, who is the Chief Scout, Mr. Oliver Jones, the President, Reverend Barrington Suarez, the Chief Commissioner, members of the Scout Association of Jamaica, distinguished guests, the distinguished and incomparable Master of Ceremonies, who has me living in Stony Hill, but I don't live in Stony Hill again. I'm on Paddington Terrace. So you missed your cue there. So you're looking at somebody else's window. It's not mine. I got you, Dr. Agre. Observing all other protocols, and of course the Reverend clergy here this evening, the members of the media, the Scouts, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished people all. I extend, first of all, my very warmest greetings and sincere congratulations to the Jamaica Scout Association on your 100th anniversary. That is no mean accomplishment, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm so honored to be invited to address you on this special occasion. And I hope the Scouts have had a good time this week. In the 100 years since the Scout Association of Jamaica's founding in Brownstown, St. Anne, the world is a very different place in so many ways. Our youth today face unprecedented and enormous challenges. The world is certainly a more complicated one than it was in the early days of Scouting. But it is also a world of unparalleled opportunity. And it is a world of great promise. Just look at what has transpired in my country and who is now leading the United States of America. And who I'm very proud to represent as his personal representative. As Boy Scouts are one of the largest organizations in the world, I offer to you that Scouting's principles of fairness, integrity, honesty, and tolerance are as important in the 21st century as they were when the Scout movement was founded here 100 years ago. In fact, I say it is even more critical and more crucial. So I applaud you, the Jamaican Scouts Association members and faithful leaders, for your unwavering commitment to this development of leaders. And I commend the Queen's Scouts, whom I learned are equivalent to the Eagle Scouts in the United States, and that is no mean task either. The media have shown very recently and very vividly what powerful agents of change young people are around the world. And through your programs with Scouts, Jamaica's Scouting program has focused on the theoretical but as well as the practical teaching of leadership skills. And I say to you, ladies and gentlemen, leadership is just so crucial. With this training and experience, Jamaican Scouts over the years have proven to become top leaders in their schools, in their communities, in their civic organizations. And I know that these skills have continued to serve Scouts well through every aspect of their lives. But we know that there are temptations that impact today's Scouts. And all of us present this evening are too familiar with the numerous options before young people, and I might add older and every citizen today, that compete for time and attention. The internet, for one, and I have to say my fine introduction was probably from the internet, and he did the long one, so I'm going to have to get a short one put on there. But I am grateful to you for that. So we have the internet, we have the music and the video games, the television, motion pictures that too frequently glamorize inappropriate, rude, and damaging behavior that include drugs and violence and demeaning women and girls. There are also small but influential subcultures that begrudge academic achievement and make fun of good behavior and high standards of personal conduct. 100 years ago, Scout leaders could not have imagined such influences being so pervasive in the lives of our young people. So I therefore commend the Scouts Association and its members and salute the leaders here, the men and the women who have worked diligently and unrelentingly to remain relevant and to persist as a viable and compelling alternative to negative influences to which too many of our young people are drawn. So thank you all for supporting this activity, and thank you to the Scouts Association of Jamaica for wanting to invigorate and make sure that there's a scouting chapter in every school to give every scout, every young person, a chance at this opportunity. The Scouts who received their honors and awards this week are among the best and the brightest. They've had their character and integrity tested through Scouts' rigorous requirements. And we know that the Jamaica Scouting Association leaders have had a strong impact in preparing Jamaica's youth to become responsible adults who, as they become leaders, will actively participate and have in their society, and who seize the opportunity to make a positive difference in the lives of others and in this nation, Jamaica land that we all love. Let me turn to something that I've gleaned from the benefit of a broad global perspective, and that is my conviction that one of the greatest responsibilities as leaders is to pass on something of value to the generations that follow. And one of the qualities I find especially commendable about Scouts is their emphasis on service. Like you, Scouts, my awareness of commitment to community, volunteerism, and civic duty came early in my life. And there are a few active Scouts out here now, and not just the leaders. And mine came right about the time that I became a Girl Scout Brownie. Another important, thank you very much. I have to plug the Girl Scouts and the Girl Guides too. Another important tradition that Scouts have passed along is the spirit of mentoring. I'm a firm believer in mentoring. If you know, you must bring someone along behind you and with you and beside you. Community service is also a major part of Jamaica's scouting. The literacy campaigns, the relief work during natural disasters, tree plantings, environmental awareness, camps for disadvantaged youth provide positive models of working in and improving the communities and this nation, and in setting positive examples for others to follow. These activities are important not only because they address practical issues, but because they teach our youth about the power of giving back. Like the Scout Association members, I hope that all young people will learn about teamwork and leadership, and Scouting brings that about. We all want our youth to grow up to be successful in their chosen careers, to have a sense of place and community, and to make Jamaica and the world a better place. Service, my friends, I believe, I know, is empowering, it is purposeful, and it is enriching. And Scouting provides these opportunities. While we talk of the lofty goals, let's not forget that Scouting also brings about a chance to have fun. And I feel a great vibe in this room tonight. It has been a wonderful vibe. The beautiful music, the singing, the laughter, and the camaraderie that all of you are sharing. Those are residuals that we all feel from the wonderful work that the Jamaica Scouts Association has brought about. And when we ask our Scouts what they like about it, they tell you it's fun. They talk about working on projects, being tired after a busy day, but certainly enjoying themselves while doing it. This peer interaction and cooperation leads to personal responsibility and high self-esteem. And all of us know how important it is for our young people, especially our young boys, to have high self-esteem, to think well of themselves, to believe that they can do whatever they set their minds to do. As a result, when they face tough decisions, Scouts will have tools to resist negative peer pressure and to make right choices. And how much we need our young people to make the right choices, to know when they are tempted, to be strong enough to turn away from something that looks like a sweet deal, an easy fix. So I've spoken about some kind of lofty things, the importance of character building, and elements that Scouting yields to bring about living positively. But you know, it's also important, as I said, and I'm a person who really believes in fun, and you're right about that, Dr. Irons. I love to have fun. I love to sing in and out of the shower. It is just so cool, and I love the music that I've heard tonight. And you know, Scouting gives you a sense of adventure, risk-taking, the possible, not being afraid, enjoying the outdoors, playing games, attending sporting events, enjoying jamborees. And Jamaica has just achieved so many firsts, including the first Caribbean Jamboree. So you all just have such a wonderful legacy. Also, Scouting teaches appreciation for something new and different, learning about a new culture, new ways of doing things, new foods, and sometimes even new languages. Scouting has allowed those who participate to learn how to solve problems in novel ways and how to respect differences of opinion without being difficult. Couldn't we all take a page out of that book? As a recipient of the Girl Scouts of Virginia Lifetime Achievement Award, may I again say that I am very honored and very proud of all that you do as the Jamaican Scouting Association. And I commend and thank all of you for the support that you've given. I thank the sponsors. And I'm so very happy to have been asked to share in this special celebration with you. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, and I quote, "Everyone can be great because anyone can serve." Thank you, Scout leaders, for teaching those ideals. And thank you to the Scouts here and to the 1,500 or more Scouts around Jamaica for your good thoughts, your good deeds, and your positive example for others. May you continue to embody and display Scouting's highest ideals for years to come. And remember the tune that was played by Peter Ashburn among so many beautiful tunes, love changes everything. Thank you. Continue to have a wonderful evening.